Today is it's not just about Ministry of Interior. Today is about you. It's about the leadership you've provided. It's about the support. It's about the silent battles that you fought for a better Nigeria. It's about the inspiration. It's about the creativity. It's about what you stood for all your life transformation. What we have today, what we're celebrating today, I can remember the first time, 2023, when I went to see Daddy and I explained what we wanted to do. And Daddy just said, just make sure we make it work, and that's it. And we decided to go with it. Daddy, I just want to say thank you. And let me say, what we're commissioning today, it's a very massive complex. Complex in essence that number one, it's not just about immigration, because when we came on board, we realized that government was spending so much money immigration, NSCDC, and different, and we're wasting billions every year. And we decided that why can't we create this center point where all of us can feed from? And let me copy the president. Like he normally says, where it's like a big house, like just in different rooms. So why can't we coexist? And we decided to come. We started with an idea of a 1.4 petabyte. For any IT person, we understand that 1.4 petabyte is massive. But what we have today is not 1.4 petabyte. What we have today that you will be commissioning is 8.3 petabyte. That's one of the biggest anywhere in the world right there. It means that maybe NSCDC, Federal Fire Service, maybe Correctional Service, or even all agencies under the Ministry of Interior can work together in an anonymous manner, exchange information and data seamlessly, and at the end of the day, be able to respond in record time to any emergency or security concerns. That's what we have been able to do. And also, part of what we've been able to do is that the president, being the chairman of ECOWAS, we decided that he has always stood, he has always fought. His history is incomplete without the struggle, without the sacrifice he has made for the downtrodden. We believe that passport, especially for a lot of people, that all they aspire to do is to be able to go to Cote d'Ivoire. All they aspire for is to be able to go to Ghana for their business. All they aspire for is to go to Benin Republic. They might not be able to afford the least money for passport. Here we have a passport, an ECOWAS national ID card project complete. With this, it is travel documents to be available for even the people at the lower rung of the ladder. Just showing what Mr. President believes in, that government is not just for the strongest, it's also for the weakest. It's about building a bridge between the strongest and the weakest in our society. Mr. President, that project is here, it's ready. And I also want to say all the projects was commissioned today were started by you. And to the glory of God, in 1 year, we've been able to deliver it. And also the command and control center that we have, it's not just about the API, because I need to make that contribution. Even our borders now, all our posts, we have over 200 points today. Real time entry every 5 kilometers in and out. We are watching the border, we are getting information and to be able to escalate to the armed forces when the need arises. There is winter, even our marine border and all our air border, we are actually in charge of the border governance as we speak. That has been done. And also, I must also say this clearly, that the visa process, of course, because what we used to do before now, before you came into office, Your Excellency, was a visa regime that was very discretionary, a visa regime that was not based on pre-profiling, a visa regime that does not deal with knowing the identity of people you give access to enter your country. But what we have built now, which is ready with its own data center, is a visa regime that is automated. You apply online, you do everything before the approval, it goes through the normal check that is automated, the I-247 watch list and everything. screens you, then approval is granted within 48 hours. That is what we have been able to do under the government. And also, under your government, it will also interest you that the correctional information management system has been deployed. And we saw the difference when we had a jailbreak years back. It was difficult getting the biometric identity of some of these people. But when we had a fraud happen in the Maiduguri, in less than 3-4 hours, we had all information already shared with all security agencies. And that led to the application of so many SDGs. So the correctional information management system has been developed and fully integrated into this project as we speak. And also, Mr. President, it's important to also say that part of this we can't commission here because it's virtual, is the contactless passport solution. The era, as Madam Abike said, when a Nigerian will have to travel 8 hours, travel from British Columbia in Canada all the way to Ottawa in the name of passport, that era is gone. Because under your leadership, being in Nigeria should be about sweet experience, and that's what you stand for. So within the comfort of your house, we started the pilot in Canada. It's going on in Canada. By January, we'll take it to all other parts of the world. You sit in the comfort of your house. You do your application, you do your contactless biometric, secure, and of course, you get your passport in the mail within 48 hours. This is what we have been able to give sweet experience to Nigerians in diaspora. And it's not just about fashion. It's not just about ease of doing business. It's about security. And I want to especially appreciate the DSS for their support, because now DSS don't sit in front, they don't do all these things anymore. Now we are integrated. So once we pre-profile, we send to DSS, we share information, real time, we're working together, and that experience of people believing you're coming into Nigeria and you're like, oh, immigration is disturbing you, DSS is disturbing you, with this solution that I want to assure it's come and come for them. And also, I must also appreciate the NSA, because I know he's been very supportive in this project and doing everything to harmonize all of us all our interface in terms of security architecture. I will also say the solar farm that we have here has a battery of about 4.1, 4.2 megawatts, which takes the whole facility, because we just thought this is the era of renewable energy, and we have to do something as a global standard, because you have always challenged us at various forums that a good solution is not good enough for Nigeria. The solution that is good enough for Nigeria is the best solution. And we decided to do an end-to-end integrated solution all the way from up to the energy provision, which we have done. So the solar farm is 100% ready, it's here, and it's been integrated to run the entire infrastructure. And also the human factor part of it, which is very fundamental, because you can build the structure, but how about the human element? What we've been able to do is bring 250 officers. As I speak, we do shift 8 hours, 3 shifts a day, which is 24/7. So there's 24/7 surveillance. And in the last couple of days, about 10 people on the wanted list, Interpol, and etc., were apprehended in Nigeria due to this technology. Before the administration, those people would have entered Nigeria, those people would have caused terrorism and etc. But we have told them under the leadership, Nigeria is a no-go area for any criminal element, anybody of interest, anywhere in the world. That's part of what we were able to do. But Mr. President, permit me to say this openly here. You have been an inspiration to me, and I'll say this. The biggest opportunity I've had in my life is to be mentored by you. You've been a mentor, you've been a pathfinder, and every day I sit down to talk. We disagree, we agree, you tell me, no, this way. The vastness of your knowledge is unparalleled. And we sit down every day to learn from you. We go with a solution, proposed solution, we leave you with a refined and a better solution. All these things, I know how gladly have input in a lot of these things. That I just want to say thank you. Being mentored by you is an opportunity of a lifetime. And whatever it is, in my career, in the annals of my career, I always tell you in private, I'm a product, I'm a direct creation of your political magnanimity. And this you have given to us by this project. I know how tough it was. When I had pushbacks, I went to you, I came to you, and you told me, go do what is right. And we went ahead. And with that courage, we were able to do this. started over 18 years ago, and they were unable to start it because of political will. It was your support that gave us that will. It was the support that gave us the courage. I only hope Nigerians will know the courage, the boldness, the audacity, the tenacity of the man you elected as the president. Mr. President, this is not as your minister to you. This is not as your minister to his president. This is as a son to a father. I want to thank you for the support. I really want to thank you for your support. And let me end my speech by saying this. I would like to adapt the popular saying of Genghis Khan when he said, if my body dies, let my body die, but let my body live. Mr. President, you have taught us that we should fear nothing. Even if our body will die, let it die, but let Nigeria survive. In our quest to hand over a banner without stain to generations yet unborn. Mr. President, this is all about you. God bless you, Mr. President.
Custom Organization IATA ICAO guidelines. This is a nation that's now joining some of the few nations that have been able to implement this program, the API PNR system. And implemented not at only one airport, but in 5 international airports in Nigeria. This system will allow to collect and analyze passengers' data across the entire travel spectrum to advance comprehensive border management practices. Why does it matter? It matters because this is about Nigeria joining 7 odd nations in Africa that have been able to do this out of 54 countries. And this is a great milestone. IATA has been providing support to Nigeria and also accompanying Nigeria through the travel project, and we will continue to do so. The United Nations Security Council, in paragraph 9 of its resolution 2178, asks member states to require airline operating in their territory to provide API to appropriate national authorities in accordance with domestic laws and international obligations in order to detect the departure from their territories or attempted travel to, entry into, or transit through their territories by means of civil aircraft or foreign terrorist fighters to prevent or suppress recruiting, organizing, transporting, or equipping those terrorist activities. This milestone marks a new era, and it is a big one. Seeing Nigeria with such an exceptional command and control center, which for us in the international community is a lighthouse that will serve as a blueprint for other countries in Africa, and why not across the globe. From our position as the International Air Transport Association, headquarters in Montreal, Canada, and in Nigeria, the Nigerian Passenger Information Unit stands as one of the best among the best in the world. Congratulations to Nigeria. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure as an organization to support Nigeria, and we continue to do so. God bless Nigeria. God bless you.
Where the passports are being done, and I met about 12 Nigerians who had come for their passports. 3 of them said to me, we got our ticket 7 a.m., we got here very early in the morning. Their return flight, or return back to where they were coming from, was like 11:10 p.m., but they were done within 2 hours. It was unbelievable. So they had to find something to do in London. And they said, I should thank your Honourable Minister, CJ Immigration, and particularly Mr. President, for your inspirational leadership. And then secondly, I think I made history as one of the first to use the e-gates. And when we arrived, it was like, we were all shocked. You know, this thing you think they're not doable, but they are doable with leadership. The man in front of me was actually afraid. As we started, they said, put your passport, it was shaking. So the thing, I mean, it was like, is this Nigeria? But it is Nigeria. So on behalf of all Nigerians in the diaspora, I say thank you for what you have done. You did a game changer, and the fact that it's possible to take Nigeria to where it truly becomes the top of the mountain under your leadership, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you, City Immigration, my sister. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, Mr. President, sir, for your leadership. Thank you.
Today to commission the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Technology Innovation Complex at the Nigeria Immigration Service Headquarters, Sauka, for the judicious and prosperity of the service. I've heard you loud and clear, and the excitement in the air. The integration of the security, whether air, land, or sea, embarked upon by you is a fulfillment of a dream. From the beginning of our administration, we promised to deliver and execute innovative solutions across the government, including Nigeria Immigration Service. Thank God today we achieved that, and we are making tremendous progress. Congratulations, immigration. This state-of-the-art complex comprises 7 key components, including a data center, command and control center, visa approval center, VAC, ECOWAS Card Center, and the solar farm has already been described to you, and the passport personalisation center. Nigeria is harnessing technology to drive our process. We, at this stage, over 200 million people, a leader in Africa, must embrace technology, must embrace changes, innovation, knowledge-based opportunity to drive a process that is greater for the generality and the vast number of people. We believe that if we rejig our immigration, our air travel, we will benefit tremendously from economic opportunity it offers. Ease of entry, ease of exit. Let me commend the giant stride of the Minister of Interior. I've heard you clearly of the process. I'm just one person in your life, and you are serving Nigeria. What you have achieved on passport alone, internationally, you have given this country a great reputation. I thank you. We must thank you. Not just within ECOWAS and Africa's region. The international opportunity for business to prosper and promotion of regional integration. By the end of the year, March, 2025, we could have achieved 100% new passport regime. So you told me. Thank you very much. In only 2 locations in the world, we acknowledge the passport is more of a security document than a traveling document and must be treated as such. So you say, I quote you. And that's what we are doing now. Thank you. Given the position of our country as leaders in Africa, I'm proud to see the service taking its true place as a security outfit. Thank you, Controller General and teamship that you have created. Thank you very much. I could see